Alex Bowman expected to fight for wins in 2026. Instead, he suddenly disappeared from the Cup Series lineup. Severe vertigo has now forced the Hendrick Motorsports driver to miss another race, and the consequences for his championship hopes could be massive. But what really happened behind the scenes that forced the number 48 team to make such a drastic change? When Hendrick Motorsports confirmed that Bowman would miss the Las Vegas race, the announcement immediately sent shockwaves through the NASCAR community. Missing even one race in the modern Cup Series championship format can create serious consequences. Missing 2 in a row only magnifies the challenge. NASCAR's playoff system rewards consistency and strong finishes early in the season, and every race offers valuable points that help drivers build their position in the standings. With Bowman sidelined, those opportunities are slipping away. Vertigo is not a typical injury that NASCAR teams deal with. Most driver absences come from crashes or physical injuries. Vertigo, however, affects balance, spatial awareness, and the body's sense of movement. For a professional race car driver who must process high-speed visual information and maintain precise control of a machine traveling close to 200 miles per hour, vertigo is particularly dangerous. Even mild symptoms can make it impossible to compete safely. Bowman first began experiencing symptoms during the early stretch of the season, and the issue quickly escalated into something more serious. Medical professionals advised him to step away from competition while he undergoes treatment and evaluation. Hendrick Motorsports made it clear that the priority is Bowman's health, rather than rushing him back onto the track. Inside the NASCAR garage, drivers and teams understand how unpredictable medical situations can be. Racing demands peak physical and mental condition. If a driver's balance or vision becomes unreliable, the risks increase dramatically. In Bowman's case, the symptoms were severe enough that continuing to race simply was not an option. That decision opened the door for Justin Allgaier to take over driving duties in the number 48 Chevrolet for Las Vegas. Allgaier is no stranger to Hendrick Motorsports. The veteran driver has a long history within the Chevrolet racing ecosystem and has spent years proving his consistency and skill in NASCAR's National Series. His experience makes him a logical choice when a team needs a reliable substitute driver. Allgaier enters the situation carrying momentum after a major victory at Phoenix. That win reminded the NASCAR world that he remains one of the most capable drivers in the sport when given the right opportunity. For Allgaier, stepping into a top-tier Cup Series ride with Hendrick Motorsports represents both a challenge and a chance to showcase his talent on one of NASCAR's biggest stages. Driving for Hendrick Motorsports carries enormous expectations. The organization is widely regarded as one of the most successful teams in NASCAR history. Every car in the Hendrick lineup is expected to compete for strong finishes, and the number 48 car carries its own legacy of championships and victories. When a substitute driver climbs into that seat, the pressure is immediate. Allgaier understands that reality. He is not simply filling in for Bowman. He is representing one of the most recognizable teams in the sport. The goal will be to keep the car competitive, protect valuable owner points, and give the team the best possible result while Bowman continues his recovery. For Hendrick Motorsports, the decision to bring in Allgaier reflects a careful balance between short-term performance and long-term stability. The team cannot afford to sacrifice competitiveness while Bowman is away. At the same time, they must ensure that Bowman has the time he needs to fully recover before returning to competition. Las Vegas Motor Speedway presents a unique challenge for any driver stepping into a car without preparation. The track is a high-speed intermediate oval, where aerodynamics and long-run performance play a critical role. Drivers must manage tire wear while maintaining consistent lap times across extended green flag runs. Small adjustments in car balance can dramatically influence performance. For Allgaier, adapting quickly will be essential. Unlike drivers who spend weeks preparing with a specific team, substitute drivers often jump into the car with limited practice time. Communication with the crew chief becomes crucial. Every lap provides valuable feedback that helps the team fine-tune the car's setup. The crew working on the number 48 Chevrolet will also face an adjustment. Crew chiefs and engineers build their setups around a driver's specific style and feedback. Bowman has his own preferences when it comes to handling characteristics and race strategy. Allgaier may approach the car differently, which means the team must adapt quickly during practice sessions and throughout the race weekend. Despite those challenges, Hendrick Motorsports has experience managing unexpected driver changes. Over the years, NASCAR teams have occasionally relied on substitute drivers during injuries or illnesses. The key to success often comes down to preparation and communication. If the team and driver can find a rhythm quickly, competitive results remain possible. Meanwhile, Bowman's absence continues to raise questions about the timeline for his return. Vertigo can vary widely in severity and duration. Some cases resolve quickly with treatment, while others require longer recovery periods. The uncertainty makes it difficult for the team to provide a clear return date. From a championship perspective, every missed race places Bowman at a disadvantage. The NASCAR playoff system rewards race wins and strong point accumulation throughout the regular season. Drivers who fall behind early must spend the rest of the season fighting to recover lost ground. Bowman entered the 2026 season with expectations of building momentum after several strong performances in previous years. Hendrick Motorsports remains one of the most competitive organizations in the Cup Series, and drivers in that program often contend for victories on a weekly basis. Missing races interrupts that rhythm and places additional pressure on the remainder of the season. Fans have responded to the news with a mixture of concern and curiosity. Many supporters have expressed sympathy for Bowman as he deals with a medical condition that cannot simply be pushed aside through determination. Others are eager to see how Allgaier performs with an elite Cup Series team. The situation also highlights the unpredictable nature of motorsports. Drivers spend countless hours preparing physically and mentally for the demands of competition. They train to withstand extreme forces inside the cockpit and maintain focus during long races. Yet sometimes the challenges they face come from unexpected directions. Vertigo is particularly unsettling because it affects the body's sense of stability and motion. For a race car driver who depends on precise spatial awareness, even brief episodes can make it impossible to operate a vehicle safely at racing speeds. That reality explains why Hendrick Motorsports and NASCAR officials supported the decision to keep Bowman out of the car until his symptoms improve. While Bowman focuses on recovery, the rest of the Hendrick lineup continues competing across the Cup Series schedule. Teammates within the organization understand the importance of maintaining strong results during this period. Every race contributes to the team's overall performance and reputation within the sport. Las Vegas will serve as a major test for Allgaier as he steps into the spotlight. Fans will be watching closely to see how he handles the opportunity. A strong performance could reinforce his reputation as one of the most dependable drivers available when teams need experience and composure.